Welcome back to Popes and Panos. Let's play some more Europa Universalis Forest the Isles. We're going for the Inner Turmoil achievement, and well, while things might look good, I don't know how good they actually are. This is our third/fourth attempt at the whole thing, third one on screen, and we did eat almost all of Scotland, which is nice. We have a decent power base now. And it is pretty early. We're only 14 years into the game. So that's all nice. Oh, we have to do the whole thing by 1550, by the way. I didn't talk about what it does. For the achievement, for Inner Turmoil, we have to grab 20 provinces on the mainland, that is not on islands, by 1500. Now, we got the quick start this time, but the only way I see at the moment to actually get this thing done is to grab a whole bunch of provinces from Norway and Sweden, fighting the Danes, who are currently our main ally. Yes, we're allied to Sligo, but that is neither here nor there. What that does, well, for one, we can't attack them. For another, we don't have the power to attack them. We need a friend. And the friend I was hoping for is these people down here, the English, as they're called, apparently. But they desire my provinces, and a lot of them. Ayrshire, the Inner Hebrides, and Argyll. Now, I guess one way would have been to not take Ayrshire and Argyll in these wars, and maybe things would have been better. But I still want the Inner Hebrides, so I'm not sure that would fix anything at all. And there really isn't anybody else. At least I don't know who. I mean, France is powerful, but first of all, they have no interest in joining us. And second of all, they don't really have the navy to deal with the Danes. And we need somebody to deal with the Danish navy, at least on the high seas, so we can land. And obviously, we also need people to provide troops. Muscovy would be nice, and they've started gobbling up Novgorod here, which might help. If they actually get a border to Sweden, then they'll probably rival the Danes and go for it, I assume. And then maybe we have a chance. Although, that's a lot of negatives here that we would have to overcome. Would be very difficult, but maybe. Poland has no navy, so it's probably... I mean, they can walk in there if they're powerful enough. With their 24,000 guys, 16,000 Lithuanians as well. They might be able to do something on land. It would mean that I can't control any land myself. I just have to fully rely on them because I can't get my troops over there. And we'd never get to take main Denmark and be fully relying on AI to do my job for me, which tends to be not a good idea. But I'd put that as a maybe, although they're also very far away from allying me. So, hey. You're a rival to Denmark, you are. So 50 of these negative reasons would go away when we drop Denmark as a rival. But that's still a lot of negative reasons. Becoming more powerful would help with finding friends, of course. And becoming more powerful mainly would probably mean expanding into Ireland. But that would also increase our aggressive expansion, and the English already hate the fudge out of us for that. As does a lot of Ireland, so we have to be careful on that anyway. And it's difficult to get over to Ireland. It's rough. I tried to read up on what we can do to drop the whole they want our provinces thing. And there doesn't really seem to be a way. They do re-evaluate from time to time, but I don't think they have a reason right now to re-evaluate. And we're not getting to the 80 trust we would need for them to stop wanting our stuff if we don't have... well, if we don't have an alliance. I could move my attitude from threatened to friendly. I don't know that that would change anything. I can't even because they don't have at least 50 opinion on me. So yeah. And we can let that aggressive expansion drop off I mean, that's 66 points. And then there's another 15 in improvement. So that puts us to 80 points. It's almost 0. But we need them to get to 100 to drop the hostile act. It seems tough. Tough to do. Score for insulting your rivals. Maybe. Yeah, I just don't know. And then there was a comment about getting the Burgundian inheritance. But I don't know that that works the same way anymore. I mean, I know it doesn't work the same way anymore as it used to. There is still something in the events on being their strongest ally, which actually means being the strongest nation, I believe, married to them. Not that they would marry us right now. That would be doable because their marriages are pretty bad. Well, that's the alliances, but the marriages are similar. So you could get that, but I think with the whole Imperial Incident thing, you don't just get Burgundy anymore. The Emperor can inherit it, but it doesn't seem from looking at the events that we can do that. Which is very sad. Very, very sad. Alright, so. We could somehow give the whole colonization thing another go. But I still don't believe that that's actually possible in time. It certainly didn't seem that way in the last thing. The last time we tried. Yeah. Let's unpause and see what happens here. But this might be a case of having to go back to the drawing board again. Because I don't know what else to do. Someone wants to hire Condottieri. And we could probably make a bit of money by offering Condottieri and not doing anything once. And as long as we don't end up in a war at the same time, that's fine. He could, of course, at any time get attacked by the English. Which would not be great. Yeah, I just don't see that going into Ireland is a thing we need to do right now. Ooh. No, not really ooh at all. Unfortunately, Ireland is going to go to the English, and that's going to be that. Unless there's another big war over the English mainland holdings, or the first one even. I think we didn't. We had an actual surrender of Maine this time. They just gave it up. If they would kill themselves in a French war, then I don't even know what I would do then. I don't want to take land from them. I don't think. You guys don't hear the cars outside. I have an open window. Which I forgot about before starting my recording. Professional as I am. Stop making claims on me. You don't want my land. So I was improving with Tyrone. And I have a cardinal. That's nice. Why did I improve with Tyrone? That must have had a reason. English vassal Tyrone. Why did I improve with you? Oh, I was just trying to stamp out people who could coalition me, and I didn't realize that Tyrone was a vassal of the English there. I think. Shadow Kingdom is triggered. Once again, we don't care. How much does Mr. Popeman like me? Well, let's go ahead and refresh that. At war with the Austrians, that does not seem clever. An Iron Fist. 2 base production and 10 local unrest in Perth. And Plinging too? Come on. Perth. Which currently has no unrest. Because we have autonomy increase still. It's gonna hold for another or forever. Yeah, I'll take the free 2 base production. Essentially free. Don't even have unrest that matters there. I wonder if I should up my army to force limit. I do like that they're making some money, and I don't like the idea that we would stop, or we'd make less money then. But we'd be suppressing more rebels, we'd look a bit stronger. I think it's only correct to do. That said, how far are we away from cannon tech? Pretty far. Did we get the first cannon tech? 7? Yeah. Yeah, I think I go up to force limit here. And keep being diplomatic and trying to find some friends. As much as I want you to be my friend, you just don't want it. That once your provinces thing increased now. Feels like it increased. Ugh. Grab Miltech. And go for... Do we have good combat modifiers here? Not from our ruler. Not from my ideas at all. Wow, these are bad. This would be good. Once we have this, then we can talk. But right now, no. The English. Not that I want war with the English. They get infantry combat ability. And the Danes do not. The Swedes? They do, yeah. So I think I go with the most defensive option here, which is the men-at-arms, I guess. Once again, defensive pips counter enemy bonuses, while offensive pips counter, well, increase or multiply with your own bonuses, essentially. Ally Munster, I don't think so. Unless... Heck no. If we could get a diplomatic vassalization, that would be very nice. But clearly, economic base is still a giant issue. Which is so impressive to me. They have 8. And I have how much development? Like a lot, right? 71. Still, they get such a ginormous modifier for base. You need to be so much bigger than the enemy. It's not even fun. I could consider... well, I guess taking Dip Tech. Oh, we have an institution. I forgot when I just took Miltech. Now, do we have Cardinal Spreading Institution going on? It looks like we do. Right? Now, this is just from being a 10 development province. I did get a cardinal, right? I did, in Lothian. And the Papal Bull is not the right one. So I could either develop it in Perth, which is bad because Perth is highlands. Right? Hills. Use my dip tech for that. What's the advantage? I get more powerful without having to generate aggressive expansion, which is nice. We don't super care about dip tech, although it's possible that marketplaces might be good for me. And I get to know when I get the next ship. Tell me, yeah, there. Level 10 next transport. Level 10, level 9. So yeah, these are not going to be relevant for my campaign. And colonial range at Tech 7. Tech 7 is achievable in time. But only barely. Maybe I develop in Perth. Now that would kind of suck if and when... And it's a cow province too. Ugh. The reason I want to do it in Perth is because we already have 50 Renaissance there from an event earlier. No. The question is, do I take the thing now or not? I don't think I'm developing. I think the only question is whether I can see myself building marketplace anytime soon. I don't think I can. Let's wait. Come home from Ormond. I think we've dealt with the problem or the potential of a coalition for now. Man, that British hatred of me. Ah, you finished and you did not border the Swedes. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you don't care about Swedish land yet. Guess I'm gonna improve with Polish once my guy is home. I need somebody. Somebody to replace the Danes as my protector and to help me out against the Danes in due time. And I really don't know who that could be. So for these guys, but they just don't wanna. Wait, I am hostile towards them. No, I'm not. Can't say friendly, but I can say threatened. Yeah, I'm gonna pay the dip, I guess. Mulhouse became a free city in the Empire. And here comes Danzig. And a free development, which I'll certainly take. I didn't... Oh no, it was a Scot spying on me. What do I want? In Sutherland. I need to spy on these guys at some point. But they're currently my allies, so there's really no rush, I guess. Sutherland has grains, so trade is not particular, or production is not particularly good there. So just take tax. Sure. Gain more taxes. How are those estates doing? When can I? 63 next year. How my equilibrii? Just still don't know is the correct plural. Yeah, they're good. Because in this campaign we actually do have the ability to press the 5 loyalty button. Okay. Trade power and goods produced for 15 years. And loyalty on the burgers. That's very nice. I wonder what's gonna happen there. Oh, they have no friends now. We also don't have a claim. Did we? No, we didn't do any of these yet. So we can't do claims, bordering claims. So I can't even make a claim on Connecticut. I wonder if I should drop that Sligo alliance. Because, well, England currently doesn't want their land. But yeah, I think we're not taking Irish soil. Oh, surprise. Anytime soon. And if we have to fight the Danes, then we did something wrong. The English. Speaking of the Danes, I guess I will build that spy network. And grab a claim on Orkney. Hope that it doesn't still get inherited by the Scots or sold to the Scots. The 1st or 4th? Did I do math on boats? I think I did, and I decided that it's not worth building more boats while there's so little money in here. I guess I can take the tech again, but I don't wanna. It'd be nice to have a new courier controller going for the institution spread bull. That would be sweet. What's my interest doing? Scottish Separatists are trying. They don't have a lot of backing, but they do have some, and I don't like it. That's enough claim to claim Orkney. So now we have a casus belli. We don't actually want Orkney. We just need a reason to go to war. And then take, you know, mainland provinces. Manpower or taxes. Introduce nobility influence. Fine on manpower at the moment. So I'm tempted to just go for the taxes. That can totally change, obviously. Denmark likes me and I get Devlo and all that. And the English keep on doing the Irish thing. 165. Did it increase even more? Stop wanting my stuff. Grumble, grumble. Anything changed in the political landscape? No. I hate that we're in a time campaign. I'm just sitting there at speed 5 passing time. But I just don't know what else to do. If the colonial game had any chance to work. But even for that I would have to like fight Norway to take an island province, Iceland province or something. Can't even reach down here to colonize there and then try to get over to South America. I was considered doing a no-CB war somewhere, but we don't have the range on Africa. And I don't know that a no-CB in somebody like Brittany, I mean, definitely not Brittany because they're allied to Castile and other things. But somebody over here, I don't think that would do anything for us. Nothing good, that is. And they just sold Orkney, didn't they? Yep. I guess we go back to claiming so we can make a claim on the Faroes. Should have made that claim on the Faroes in the first place, in case exactly this happens. Which we did consider. Just didn't take the appropriate action from it. Okay, there we go. That should mean I can press buttons again. And everybody is high enough on loyalty that after summoning the diet, they will be over 50. Development the Outer Hebrides. Make Burgundy like me. Or have a big navy. I can make Burgundy like me. Sure. Not right now, but as soon as I have a guy. This guy should be done in Poland soon. But now, with everybody over 50 loyalty, I can grab back some more land. Seize it. Yoink. 38 crown land, we're taking up on admin and mill. We're not yet ticking up on the burger thing, on dip. Do I want that right now? Will put us below the amount of land we need again. So we get less taxes. We'd get extra dip. Which I'm not sure what it would be useful for. But I mean, it's monarch points. Trade a bit of money for monarch points, that must be good, right? One disadvantage of that is that our loyalty equilibrium is now below 45. Which means the burghers will be unhappy when or they will rebel if and when we take more land. Venice is now the papal controller and did not go. Freaking Italians, and they're already having institutions. Really wanted them to pick the institution with the institution spread. Heir falls ill. My heir is pretty good. I'm gonna spend the 9 ducats for the 50-50 chance. Rip. I'm not too happy. Go in there in the Mamluks. Sure. Maybe I do need to develop the institution. How are you doing these days? Oh, the Once Your Provinces thing went down. For reasons. Still the same as provinces, but the value went down. And obviously the AE is dropping slowly. Maybe there's a chance? I don't know how we would get there. Maybe? Castile. Well, well, well. I mean, they don't like my army, my navy, the distance between our borders. But if they flip to liking me, they would actually, I think, ally me. Let's grab the claim in the Faroe Islands. Cost 20 again because the claim we have is now no longer in Norway. 80% on those Scottish separatists. Kinda hoping to be able to fully suppress them, honestly. Let's make nice with the Castilians. Yeah, I'll take the opinion. Thank you very much. Why do you like it this much? Already improved a lot with you. That makes it less likely that we get anything done there. You almost don't hit me anymore. Look at that. Because we just eased tension for 60. Could have used that event a bit later. When the aggressive expansion was gone, then maybe we could make use of it. As it stands, I don't know. I died and we don't have an heir. Wait. We didn't have an heir, did we? Where did you come from? Well, we died. And I'm gonna have to spend some admin to boost here. Actually, I'm gonna boost to +1. Oh, personal union on Monarch Death. That would just be what we need here, wouldn't it? Family Queen in Lothian. Decent heir. Not that good on the admin. But otherwise, Oin there is fine. Do I marry Ormond and Sligo? Wait, Ormond? Oh yeah, I led to you? No. Do I marry Sligo? Marriage is not as scary as the alliance itself. Guess I'll do it because my legitimacy is crud from that change in government. Dear Castile, please flip to friendly. Would be very helpful. I think that would swap this to working. I'm gonna go friendly towards them. Even if they had war with the Ottomans, it'll be fine. Man, that legitimacy hit from that. Rough. Get our cardinal to the administration, which gives us stab cost reduction, missionary strength bonus, which we don't care about, tolerance, which is actually okay, some papal influence, and the heretics we don't care about. Or we say no. I'll take it. If only for the papal mana. Good old Pope mana. Although what I really want from the Pope is a bull that spreads the institution to me. That would be very helpful, Mr. Pope. Yeah, I think staying at force limits seems highly relevant here. France influencing Scotland. I need you to fight the Brits. That's what I need you to do. I'm sure you want all their land, right? Yes. Do I? What does that do for me? No, I don't want to ally Ormond. I want to ally you. 36 reasons. Yeah, we just have to hope for them to flip friendly. How about the Poles? Very no. Muscovy? Utterly no. Wait. I mean, I didn't approve with you, but minus 1,000? That doesn't seem fair at all. There's the completion of our thingamabob. Ireland is almost completely English now. Still don't want Sligo. Which is a... I'm gonna have to drop that Sligo alliance at some point. This is super risky. I wish I could put an alert on that. Oh, you don't want Argyle anymore. That's why your thing dropped down, is it? It dropped down even more now. Not a lot, but a bit. Guess that helps. Maybe if they hadn't made that claim on Ayrshire? Maybe? I don't know. Please don't be hostile. Just be my friend. I'll happily immediately swap over to you from the Danes. But I need some guarantees first. We're gonna cap on dip soon. It's not very fun. Pisa Castile was high up this list before. It changed. My Diplo rep? Oh, because I don't have legitimacy anymore. Why is this game so tough? I mean, it's mostly this campaign. But that one is tough. Well, we're gonna have to put a cut in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any ideas as to where I could go, because I'm currently out of it, except for that England hope, that faint England hope, then please do let me know in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, then it would be nice if you could subscribe to my channel. It's good for you, it's good for me, it's good for everyone. And if you have liked my videos, then why not leave a like? Until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.